Hi everyone, very good evening. So my name is Sai Krupa. I'm their coach or trainer, whatever you can call. I will call you as a coach because I'm guiding you a roadmap to get your a job. So you can call me a trainer so that I'll be teaching you something which is really important to get a job. You can talk it as it were. Now let's try to understand what exactly data analytics is. So let me share the screen. Okay. So now you can see my screen, I think okay, thank you for your confirmation. Okay, fine. So let's say I do have, okay, I have so what are you going to learn today? So what exactly it would be? So the thing is that, see, you are going to understand what is data analytics. You are going to understand the course modules. You are going to understand what is the learning process flow and why do you need to join this course? Why Makenow Academy? Why how I'll get you a job. So that is what the main intention of this training and this session. So let's try to understand what is data analytics. So now I'll just show you our data. Okay, this is a data which you are. I think you are able to see this data. Okay. So now this particular data. Okay. So you can see a data, right? Okay. This is the data of something like Amazon, and it's a e-commerce data, which is old data. And let's say Amazon is controlled by Jeff Bezos, and he's somewhere in the US who's looking at around some 100 plus companies. And for example, let's see the data which I wants, and in this particular data, if you see the data, the sales, quantity, discount, profit, and everything is there. But to understand what is the total sales, so he needs to calculate the sales into quantity minus, so that he'll get what is it. So, for example, if you calculate this total sales is somewhere around 66 6 lakh 67,000. Okay, and this quantity. So, if you calculate this and get minus the discount, and then you'll understand the profit and shipping cost. So how it would be the total into quantity minus discount plus shipping cost. This is the formula for this. Now, as a Jeff Bezos, he is a supreme. Okay, okay, he cannot do this thing. Okay, he cannot write sales sales plus uh, into quantity. Okay, minus discount. Okay, and okay, plus profit. So this formula he cannot write. Okay, he cannot write this formula. Okay, so what he needs to do? What he needs to do? So, and he will not understand what is happening in his business when you see this step of it. So he'll hire someone, okay, person who is like us. We are the data analyst, and we need to prepare it good. So this data is this is there. It's good. There is an Excel that is old school data, but now you cannot go and sit and every time looking at the data and do them. So for him, we have prepared this dashboard. If you look to this dashboard, it's clearly telling you what is the total sales, what is the revenue, what is the gross profit, what is the percentage of profit, net percentage. Okay, where which particular one is leading. The leading one is somewhere around with the consumer. The consumer is doing good. Okay, the furniture one is doing good. So like that, he is able to understand the data by looking at it. And he will be somewhere he'll in between will open his mobile app or a laptop and will just open this and he will be able to see this. Okay, this is good. So every business in this world requires something which will make them to understand what is happening in the future. For example, if we look here, okay, so if we take something like 2014, what is this total sales and everything, we'll be able to see that. directly. So it is somewhere around 22K, 113.8K is the profit. What is in 2015? It's somewhere to 50K. So 2014 it was good. 2015 it is less. Then it will come 2016. Okay, 124K the increase. 2017 50K. So it is jumbling. Okay. So generally, what is that? Every time and every now and then, okay, people have to have this dashboard where a layman who knows only business and marketing and will keep money and marketing, the stock or stakeholders, the stock marketers, or whatever you say. Okay, for them, give a clear picture of what is happening with the business and things. It will be easy for them to make a decision. Okay, it will be quite easy to make a decision. Now, let's take another example. Let's say, so for example, I'll just show you. Manappuram. Okay. So Manappuram stock. I just type Manappuram stock price. Okay. So now, if you look into this particular one, it shows a downfall. Okay. So it is one day. So let's say how it is in 5 days, how it is in last 1 month, how it is in last 6 months, how it is in last 1 year. So this will help me that okay, this is going good. I can invest money on the stock broker will invest money on this particular one. So where you can invest the amount and then see that okay the graph is little bit good. I might get some money. Okay, on the long run. Like that for everything or anything, this dashboard or this decision making dashboards are really important. So how we'll take another example to I try to understand that what is that. So let me give you an example. So now I say okay, let's say um, there is a let's say I invested around 90,000 rupees in the month of Jan. Okay, Feb again I invested 1 lakh rupees. Okay, or let's say 90,000 only March, 90,000 April, 90,000. Okay, May, June, July. Okay, so now same way I invested 90,000 here. Now the profit. Okay, I invested 90,000. I got around 20,000 profit. Okay. In the next month that 30,000. In the next month 40,000. Okay. So you can see there is an increase of 10,000 here. Okay. There is an increase of 10,000. So if you gradually increase in the month of June, I'm getting 70,000. Last month I got 70,000. Now in the month of July, you can expect something, okay, around 80,000 of profit. Okay. After the expenses, I'm just talking about the profit. So this is this is there. So it is increasing from 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. I'm able to predict that I can get a 80,000 and then in the month of July. Okay. So how did I do? I am able to tell you based on the based on the what I am telling you based on the historical data. So the historical data, okay, the historical data, the historical data, historical data will play a major role, or else a survey data. What is the survey data? People will take a sample of data from people, from opinions or whatever it is. Okay, the historical data will help you to understand. Okay, that will help you to understand what is happening with the particular business. Okay, so this will help us to take a decision. This will help us to take a decision. So how it is going on, predicting the future. So that what is data analytics? Okay, a simple word is that okay, a simple word is that data analytics is something. Data analytics is something which will help you to understand the business and take a decision. Okay, so that is how it is. Now let's say Let's say I'll give you one more example to be precise and clear. Let's take an example of Zomato. In Zomato, what happens? Like there are three different applications. One is customer app, the second one is restaurant app, the third one is a delivery app. Now, this data is in three different applications. Now, what is happening in the business? There should be a connection between them. Yes or no? So, customer will order, okay, delivery guy will check from the restaurant and deliver it to the customer. This is the triangle love story which is going on with this. Now, now there should be a owner. Okay, he is a owner. Okay, a particular person is the owner of a particular business. Now, now this particular owner need to understand what is the average time. Okay, average average delivery time. Okay, then he need to understand what is this, which which restaurant has more orders. Okay, where he is getting more revenue. Okay, which which product or which menu or which let's say which item. Okay, which item is which item is giving you best result. Okay, best revenue, best profit. Okay, or sold more. Okay, what is the average customer order? The amount. Okay, or let's say what is the payment mode. Okay, these are the things which will help him, okay, to understand what is happening in the system. Why did it why will help him to understand average delivery time? So a person is taking a delivery from the restaurant and sending it to the customer. So if 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 okay, if the delivery is not happening in time, so for example a person ordered something, a biryani from a restaurant, okay, Shahgaz or whatever it is. Okay, that biryani has to reach him in within 20 minutes as per Zomato timeline, which they have given as per the maps calculation. But it delivered in 45 minutes. Will the customer be frustrated? Yes. So, to get the average delivery time or delivery time, whether it's matching with the original delivery time, delayed delivery time, and all these things, how do you get it? What is it? See, they will generate a delivery time as per the maps. Okay, where is the issue? So, for example, let's say it showed that it will be delivered in 20 minutes. Okay, it got delivered in 40 minutes. Okay, so they will take. Okay, what is the delivery time average? Okay, what is the delivery delivered time? Okay, time. Okay, what is the delivered time? What is the gap? Get it, get. Who will get it? See, the data is in the delivery thing. It is with the customer. It is with the restaurant, right? Okay. Now this particular data. Okay. Okay. So the basic agenda here is that to find what is the gap. Where did the gap happen? Whether it is from the restaurant guide, whether it's from the delivery guide. Okay. Whether it's a traffic congestion. How did it happen? Okay. They are losing some money, right? Okay. So how did the money lost? What happened? We need to confirm that. Okay. So how do you confirm? What do you do? What exactly it is? So as a data analyst, what do we need to do? We need to collect the data from the customer. We need to collect the data from the So first we need to collect the data from the customer. Okay, the data from the customer. Okay, the data from the restaurant, the data from the delivery guy. All the three things. We are collecting the data and keep it in one place. Okay, that is dump. That is where we call it as data warehouse. Okay, that is where we are talking about data warehouse of thing. Now the data is dumped here. Now what we need to do? When did the customer order? The customer might have ordered at 11 exactly. Okay, so when it is delivered in 11:40. Okay, 11:40. So which is there in the delivery guy thing. Now you need to understand whether the restaurant has given the delivery on time. So for example, the restaurant said that it will give it in 10 minutes. So it is 11:10. Okay, 11:10. So 11:10 is the time which the restaurant has to do. So whether it is given at 11:10 or whether where is the gap. So for example, let's say 11 o'clock the order is placed, 11:40 it is delivered. Where is the gap? Whether the gap is here, okay, or the gap is here, okay. We need to try to understand. So how do you do? You will collect the data from the customer. What is the time of order? It will tell you. It will tell you this time. Okay. What you will do? What is the timeline for customer? Minus, he'll take the data from the customer, he'll take the data from delivery guy, he'll take the data from the restaurant. He'll calculate the timeline from this, and give it to the thing. So the person who the restaurant guy did not deliver it at, he has given the parcel at 11:30. So the mistake is with the restaurant. I have found that. Okay. That cannot be found by using an Excel or something. So this is how every business will have a lot of things which are involved. So this is how they get the data. The first step is that the first step is that collecting the data. Did we collect the data? Yes. Then cleaning the data. So here the cleaning of the data, what happened? I have taken the full time. Okay, let's say the time. Okay, the time is printed as what is that? So 11:08:20:26. Okay, let's say and 11:11:00:00. This is the time. But here, what is required for me to know what is the delivery time? I need to only take the 11 hours. This is the one. So I have to separate this one, this whole thing into one. That is where we are talking about cleaning the data. So I am creating another Excel with the data like this. So that is the thing. Then what I did, then after that, I've done a basic calculation. Okay, basic analysis, and then I have visualizing session where I'm showing you a data in a pictorial representation. Where are the gaps happening? Whether which restaurant is giving late, which restaurant is not giving late, what is happening, everything. So this will help him to understand what is happening in the business. So let's say you are talking about which restaurant has more orders. I'll take all the restaurant, okay, total number of orders in that day, and I'll tell you the count. What I write, I take the data from the restaurant. I'll take the data from the restaurant and I'll do a basic, write a basic SQL code and I'll get a count of that data and I'll tell you how it is there. Okay. For example, which item is giving the profit. So I'll take all the items and I'll try to know what is the total cost for it, what is the delivery charge, what is the profit for it. That is where I got. What is the average customer order? So I'll take the customer data. In that, I'll take the payments and I'll calculate what is the average of the whole thing. And I'll get to know that is the average is around 200 rupees. So like that, I am giving an insights to the business guy. Okay, he is getting 200 rupees per customer order. Let us increase it to 300 or 500. So we will introduce some offer. What will say? Order more than 400, get 50 rupees off. Okay, we'll see what is the payment mode. Everyone is doing using phone pay. We'll go and approach GPay and we'll say that you give some offer, we'll keep it in this and we'll make sure people will order and you'll get promotion. That is one way. So like that, everything. Not only this business, let's talk about another business. Okay, let me show you one more one. Okay, so let's say I'll talk about Amazon. So the same thing. Okay, Amazon is taking the data from Amazon, manipulating, and what is the total sales, what is the week-wise sales, quarter-wise sales, what are the different types of products which are sold more, what is the category which is spending, which type of data we need to know, what is that, everything, everything is that basic thing, collecting the data, transforming the data, showing the data. This is a basic thing which we have to understand. Now, what we have learned, let me show you one thing. Okay, so let's say I'll go back to the original one. So now, let's say the data, I have showed you data. So this is the total sales. Okay. What is that technology? If I want to understand about technology, I'll click that and I'll go and click on technology and get to know the data related to it. Instead of doing this, I go to this Microsoft dashboard which is prepared. I click on technology and I'm getting an information about technology here. See, see the wonder. 69K, it's the technology total sales. So that is how I am trying to show the things to the client or stakeholders or whatever you can say. Okay. What is the revenue? What is the profit? What is the total number of sales in the last 45 days? Okay. What is the profit in January, February, March, April? What is the net profit over the time? What is the operating cost? What is the gross profit? How much it is? 83%. If I take furniture, let me click on furniture. Okay, let me click on furniture. Okay. The furniture and gross profit is 50,000. Gross profit percentage is 90,000, 90%. So there is more, much more than that. So like this, everything is started. What I'm going to teach you? What I'm going to teach you? I'm going to teach you, firstly, I'm going to teach you SQL. Okay, SQL. Then I'm going to teach you Python. Okay, Power BI. Okay, and after the Power BI you have an optional called SAS. Okay, in the Python we do have something called machine learning. So what is this machine learning? What else is? Okay, the thing is that, okay, what the thing is that I'm going to teach you SQL. What does SQL do? SQL will take the data, push the data. What does Python do? The same thing, but in a different way. So you get the data, you are doing the repeated thing every day. After doing the repeated thing, you are you want the data to do it automatically. So I'll going to apply some statistics. That particular statistics is really important. Okay, so I'll going to apply a statistic and make it do automatically. Now let's say on Instagram, I opened an Instagram newly. Okay, I followed a friend, and whatever the reels he is watching, I'm able to see. After 1 month, okay, after 1 month, I'll try to see new reels and all the things. After 1 month, I'll be able to see all the reels which I like. So how is Instagram doing? Instagram has created a model or algorithm, okay, which is automatically doing it. So what happened in the 1 month? My data is fetched and it is trained on it, okay, trained and giving me automatic outputs, automatic output. So whatever happens in my locality, as per my location, as per my friends, I will try to show. If I like it, it should keep on showing that. So like that. If I like a shoes, I'll be able to see the same type of shoes again and again. If I'm watching a news, be able to see. If I see Virat Kohli, if I see MS Dhoni, if I see some other player, Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, whatever if I like it, I'll be keep on getting the reels related to him, positive or negative. That is what the ML works here. Okay, that is where the algorithm is created. That techniques also we are going to learn. So the whole thing. So what is that? Okay, what are the roles you are eligible? You are eligible for Power BI developer. Okay, machine learning expertise. Okay, then data analyst. You can say SQL developer. Okay, and you can say SAS developer. This is another tool which is same like Python, but a little different. Okay, this is a one tool which can do everything. Okay, so what is the role? And there is something else called ETL developer. ETL developer. So this is what you are getting and what we are going to do. We do have luminaries. We'll train you. We'll give you a lot of practical scenarios and make sure you get an output. Okay. We'll refer you to companies and get your job. The average package for a fresher is 4 to 6 lakhs. For expertise, it's 8 to 30 lakhs is the highest package. I can share you a lot of offer letters and all that. That is quite crazy actually. Okay. And we are already including chat GPT here. Okay. So that you will understand AI. Okay. How do you use AI to get the outputs? Okay. So generally, Copilot is already integrated in Power BI. We are going to use Copilot to get some outputs, write a DAX functions. All these things. Okay. Will help you to get a job. What is the average time? The average time is 4.5 months to get a job. What is the training time? The training time is 2.5 months. Okay. So once the training is done, we'll give you a lot of mock interviews and big. You might have get a thought. Okay. So I'm having around 15, 14 to 15 years of experience. I'll make you think like a 5 years time. Okay. 5 years expert actually. Okay. So what you will do? You will get a classes from Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You are going to do a practical session. Lot of practical session. Lot of quizzes. Lot of things. Every topic, everything. If Monday to Friday we complete some topic. We are going to do it, and you will be practicing on that. Whatever my expertise is, I will. So that is how it is. Any guy with no coding knowledge also can crack it up. You can attend my three sessions and then decide. Okay, why I'm telling you job guarantee? That's the reason. Okay, so that is all about the training session, and we have a portal. Okay, a portal which will help you to have the live classes going on. The recordings will be available for an year. Okay, for a year, then everything. Okay, so whatever the time I'm investing for the two to the 4 months, 3 to 4 months, that only I'm fruitfulness I'm trying to get. Okay, if you get a job, I'll get a lump sum of money. Okay, so that is what my investment. My time is my investment to get you a job. Okay, so this is a job guarantee program which will help you to get a job quickly. And data analysis is a booming one right now. Okay, there is another course called data engineer, which is coding, little bit coding, where you have Python, Spark, and Hadoop. But here, this is a less coding and good one. If you know SQL, data analytics is easy. That is the basic thing. Okay, I'll start with SQL. I'll go on with Python, Power BI, SAS, then we'll go with the ML, and that is how it is. Okay, so once you complete SQL and ETL topic, we are good to go with the rating. So we'll start hunting for a job in the first month only. Okay, some people get a job in second month, some people get in the third month, fourth month. The average time is 4.5. Okay, any person, any career gap, any housewife, or any person who prepared for government exam wanted to start a career, this is a good opportunity for them to start it. Okay, so I hope you got all my points clearly, and that's all for this session. Thank you so much for joining the session. Have a great day.